I'm super excited about today's video because I'm going to be sharing with you how to create and share Canva templates. Many of you guys have requested a follow-up video where I show you how to put it all together and have a shareable file that you give to your prospective buyers, whether you sell on Etsy or maybe on your own website. So in today's video, I will show you how to create them, what to include, and how to make them shareable. So make sure to watch this video to the end. Hi, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Nancy, and I help small business owners turn their passions into profits. Make sure to subscribe for weekly videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so I can notify you of any new videos. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we are on canva.com. So first thing first is that I am using Canva Pro. So while you're watching the video and you're kind of duplicating the same process, if you see something that I'm using that you can't use, it might be because you have the free version and not the Canva Pro. So if you want to try them out for 30 days, I will leave my referral link right below this video. You could try it out for 30 days and see if you want to go ahead and upgrade so you could get all the additional features. So the first thing that I do when I'm creating a shareable file that I would give to a customer when they purchase my Canva templates is that I create a PDF, right? Like a little shareable file that you give to the customer. The size that I do is 8x5x11, so US letter size. So I usually just go up here, create a design, and custom size, and I'm going to change this to inches, and width is going to be 8x5, and height is going to be 11. So go ahead and create a design. So this is a blank page that we're working with. The first page is going to be just like a cover page. And you can name this whatever you want. It's going to be based on what you're selling. So for me, let's say that I'm selling Instagram engagement bundle. So I'm going to go ahead and create a quick page for you guys so you guys could get an idea of how you would get this started. Now, please watch the video to the end because a lot of the questions that you might have, I might answer at the end or in the middle somewhere. So just make sure that you watch till the end. So I'm going to call this Instagram engagement bundle. And I'm going to put this text right on the top. So I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to make it bold. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put beneath that another text line. And I might put here instruction guide. That way they know this is where you go to get your links, and it's like a little mini guide. And they, read it at least. So I'm going to make this a different font. Maybe I'll make this one like a fun one like this just to make it a little bit different, right? So I'm going to put this. It doesn't have to be exactly how I'm doing it. This is just to give you an idea of how to do it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a mock-up of what I'm selling. So that way, when they download this PDF, they know, oh, okay, this is for those templates that I purchased, whatever templates that you sell. So I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to look for Computer Mockup. And I'm going to just browse through here and see which one do I want to use. I kind of like this flat lay right here because it has a design in the back. So I think I might use this one here. It's pretty. It kind of goes with the aesthetic that I actually like. And I think it looks pretty good like this, actually. So I could even make it bigger if I wanted to. So I'm going to leave a little space right here, and you'll see why. So I kind of like that. It looks pretty good so far. Now, I'm going to go now and take a screenshot. I already did, but I'm going to take a screenshot of the templates that I'm going to be selling in this scenario. So I'm going to go to Home. I'm going to go to My Design. And this is going to be really easy for anyone out there that wants to create a mock-up of their design. Excuse me, I went back to the same page I was in. So let me go to all of your designs. And I'm just going to scroll through here. And I'm going to select the design that I'm working with. So I'm going to click on this one here. And let's say this is the actual templates that I'm selling. One thing that you could do is you could click on this little number right here, grid view. And if you do it that way, it's going to show the templates side by side. This is a really cool photo that you could take. You could just do a quick screen share. I know on a Mac is Shift, Command, and 4. Depending on what you have. If you have Windows, you could just Google it really quick. I'll try to put the directions on the bottom of this video as well when I'm done. But I'm going to take a screenshot right there to kind of showcase what I'm selling, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to home, or I'm going to go back to my design, the one that I was working with. I'm going to go to uploads, and I'm going to upload that image that I just took a screenshot of, right? So the image is right here, and I'm just going to upload it back to Canva because I'm going to use that for a mockup. So I'm going to take this image, I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to try to put it on top of the computer. So let me see, has it uploaded completely? Yeah, it did. So you got to play with it. It's being a little finicky here. So I'm going to try to see if I could just put it right on top of the computer and see if I could just kind of like make it like this. And let me double click on it. You could double click on it to kind of see the image inside, and I'm going to push it to the side like this so this side doesn't get cut off. And I kind of like how that looks because that showcases exactly what they purchased, right? They could see what they purchased. If we zoom in on this image, see, they'll be able to see what they purchased. So that's perfect. You always want to make a mock-up of whatever they're buying. Whatever they purchase, you want to illustrate that in the actual mock-up so they know that they're getting the right items. Now, I did that already. And then what I could do also to kind of make it a little bit more fun, I could put here, make sure to stick with your branding colors. That's a really key thing that you could do for your business. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to my branding colors right here. So I could do that pink. I could do this pink. I'm going to do it this pink. And then right on top of this, I'm going to add a text. And I'm going to say Canva links. That way they know this is where they have to go to get the actual links. Now on the bottom down here, what I recommend is adding either your Etsy store URL. You could do your website URL. You could do your Shopify URL, depending on how you're promoting your business. So if you're selling this on Etsy, then I do recommend having your Etsy link. If you're selling it on your own website, then you would do that. So what you could do is you could grab your URL by going to your website or to your Etsy store or Shopify store, and you could just do it down here. And you could just simply do something like, you could add text down here if you wanted to. You could add your logo to the picture as well. Keep that in mind. And you could just put down here, let's say I just wanted to make it very simple and put nancybadillo.com, right? That's my website. I could just come down here, and one cool thing that you could do is make this a clickable link. That way, when they download the guide and they have all the information inside, they could actually click on this link anytime and it will take them back to your actual products and services. And you could link this to any link that you want. It could be additional products, additional templates. It could be your email list. It could be whatever you want. I normally take them back to wherever they purchase from. And I like to put my name there just for branding purposes. So all you do is highlight whatever you put here. And then if you go right here where it has the little chain or links, you click on it. And this is where you will put your URL and you will click apply. So now this is a hyperlink. Once you download this as a PDF, if the customer happens to click here, it will take them directly to my actual website where I sell additional templates or whatever. So the first page is done completely. The only thing that will be missing on this page, maybe a logo if you wanted to. Try not to make it too busy. Sometimes simple is better than oversaturating the page with stuff. But this is pretty good for just starting. Now the second page, I usually like to add like a thank you page. Somewhere where you say, hey, thank you so much for buying. And you put a little bit of information about who you are, why they should follow you. You could even include your social media handles. This is a great way to grow as a business owner, to grow your reach, to make a connection with someone. You know, when people buy from you in the beginning, they're very eager to go ahead and follow you. They're very eager to, know more about you. So this is a great example to do so. And what you could do is in the actual text, you could just write, thank you so much for purchasing this template, my friend. I have a feeling that you're going to find these templates incredible. They're going to really help you save time with your business. I know that creating templates every day could be overwhelming. It could be tiring. So hopefully by using my templates, this will make your life a lot easier. I understand your struggle because I've been there before. Have any questions, let me know. Then you could put something like, let me delete this here. You could put something like, have any questions, reach out to me. And then you could put your email, right, for customer service. Reach out to me at, and then you could put, whatever email you use. And this could be just a simple, thank you for your purchase. Have any questions, reach out to me here. And then what you could do also is put a picture of yourself just so people can know who you are. And what you could do is just quickly go to frames right here. Well, let's get out of these. So what we want to do is go down to frames. This one that has like the little sky. You could put this like in a little corner up here if you wanted to. You could do an upload, take a picture of yourself, and just drop it right there. It's so simple to do this. And then what you could do also is you could put something like want more Canva tips. And then you could say, follow me on Instagram, right? You could do something like this. One more Canva tips, follow me on Instagram. One more, whatever, you sell. One more templates, follow me on Instagram. And then what you could do is put your Instagram handle. So I'm going to do mine real quick. And obviously make this a lot smaller than what it is right now. This is just an example to kind of get you guys started on kind of how to do this. But what you could do is you could also, again, tag your Instagram account. So this is my Instagram account here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my URL right here. And I'm going to go back and put it right here. So I'm going to highlight this, click on the link and enter my link. So now if they click here, it takes them to my Instagram account. So now we have the first page, which is basically just the title page. Now we have also a thank you page. And now we're going to create the page that gives them a little bit more instructions on what they purchase. I highly recommend doing this to avoid any confusions. And you could just quickly create something. You could just, again, just put up here something like, please read before getting started. You could put your rules on how these templates cannot be sold, right? You could say these are only for personal use. So that's one quick tip that you could put in there that will help you avoid people trying to, use them the wrong way, especially if they truly don't know that they couldn't use it, that you're going to get people that really didn't know. So, putting something like this, please read before getting started. You could even do, let's say I'm just going to show you how to create like a quick design that would look really nice. You could put flat lay. You could put like computer flat lay. You get all these beautiful pictures like these, like this one here. You could just put this right here, right? Just for design purposes. They have some manly ones too if you look for them. And they have more girly, like this one will be more manly. So if you're a guy watching this, you're like, oh, I don't want flowers. You could use something like this and it's really cool. My husband have a few of these. And then what you could do is you could add a blog. So this is just me showing you kind of how to create something that would look really nice and professional. And you could put like a little block right here where you will put the text inside of it. So this way it looks a little bit nicer and you have a little background. And then what you could do obviously is change this to your branding colors. You could do white if you wanted to do that. You could do a little bit of transparency if you wanted. Just a little bit, don't do it too much because then they won't be able to read the text. And then what you could do here is you could say, text, and then you could go, you could say 01, and you could put download link to Canva templates, right? So that's you could put a little description underneath this on how to do so. It will be on the next page, obviously, but how they click on the links and they'll have access to the file, right? You could put a little information here on that, like just right on the following page of this guide, I have included direct links to your Canva design, etc. Then you could do another one of these, right? You'll do, let's copy this one just to make it a little bit quicker. And we'll put here, maybe how to have questions. Feel free to contact me, right? You could do something like that. And you could tell them, if you have any questions about using these files, you can't figure it out, if you experience any issues after reading over the tips, etc., please feel free to reach out to me or send me an email at and then include your email, right? You will include that on here. And then what I recommend is having maybe even possibly another one that says, I love to hear from you, something like this. And here you could say, if you enjoyed your templates and find them helpful for your business, I would love to hear more about it. Feel free to tag me on Instagram, or feel free to send me a message on Etsy, or feel free to sign up for my email list so you can stay updated with my latest products and services, right? This is your opportunity to make a real connection with someone and almost like redirect them back to your business again. And hopefully the best one, in my opinion, is an email. Having them join your email list, like sending them to a landing page where they could sign up so they could stay updated with the newest products that you have. And I would include that in here, and I would add a link to that page, and I would again include it in here, add it as a hyperlink. So when they click on it, it's really simple. It takes them straight to that landing page where they could opt in for your email. So again, we have the front cover, we have the thank you page, we have please read before getting started. Now this section is going to be the part where you add your templates. Whatever you're selling, this is where you will add it. So in this section, it's really simple as well. You could just put something like down here, you could put something like download links to Instagram engagement templates, right? You could do something like that. You could just put this up here. And remember, in each of these pages on the bottom, you could include, like let's say right here, you could include your URL for your blog or your Etsy store or your Shopify store. And all you would need to do is add the link here, and that will become a hyperlink. So don't forget that. Add it to every page or to the pages that you think is necessary. Now here, what you would do is it doesn't have to have a picture of the actual product. You could go back and you could take a picture of the product if you wanted to. For instance, for this one, I could just take a screenshot of the first one here, and use that as a mock-up if I wanted to. So I'll show you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you could do something like this and then upload that to Canva, right? So let's go back to Canva. Upload this to Canva because you're going to need it. And a screenshot is fine because you're not going to be selling that particular picture. So it doesn't matter if it's a low resolution. It looks good here, so it's fine. But you could put this right here, and you could put like a little block right here on the bottom, and I'll show you how to do that. And you could do something like this, put it right here, right on the bottom of it. And you could put your text there like, let's change this to a lighter color. Let's do this one. And you could say, click here to download the templates, right? And then make this a little bit smaller, obviously. Let's make this smaller to fit on top of the little yellow block that we just did. Let's go ahead and put this right here. And make it smaller, obviously. Let's do this really quick here. All right. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this into a clickable link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the design. This is the design that I'm selling. And I'm going to go here, share. And I'm going to go down here, share a link to use as a template. This is the one that you want to click on. If you click on edit, when you share that link and someone else is, a couple people buy it, every time they edit, it edits everyone's template. So you want to make sure that you're using this one here. You go ahead and copy this, and then you go back to your actual right here, and you highlight the word, click here to download templates. You go to link and you add that link. See, this is the link here. And then you apply. And you'll know there's a hyperlink because it has the little line underneath it. If you have multiple templates that you're selling, this is how you would do it. You would, create another one. Let's say this is a different one here. You would put it right next to it like that. And then you would do the same. You would, let's say this is another one here. You would duplicate, put this over here, duplicate the block. And then, this is how you would kind of like do it so the customer could get the file positioned back. And there you go. So if you only have 2 that you're selling, you only do 2. If you only have 1, what you could do also is if you have more than 1, obviously you could do 3 here, 4. You could, duplicate this and create more pages. If you have 1, what I would do is just fill up the page so it could look nicer. So let's say this is the only one that you're selling. You only have 1 template so far. And you're selling this individually. You don't want to add additional ones. What you could do is just make this picture really, really big. That way it kind of fills up the whole page. It doesn't look empty. So you could kind of just do it like this, and it just looks much better, as you can see. And you could also make this into a clickable link as well. You could just click there, link, and now this is a clickable link as well. If they click on this picture, it will take them to the actual file. Even though here it says click here, you'll get those random people that don't read or they clicked on that picture for some reason. And that happens. It's not a big deal. You could kind of do it this way. So this is how simple it is to create a shareable file that when a person buys from you, they will get this particular file. They're able to download this and get access to the Canva templates. Now, once you're happy with this, what's cool about it is that the first time that you create this shareable file, it might take you a few minutes to do so and to create it. But what's nice about it is that once you have one of them made, you could literally reuse the same shareable file over and over again. The only thing that you will be changing is the name of whatever you're selling. So if the next one is Instagram webinar bundles, then you would just change the title here, and then you will add the new product here. That's the only 2 changes that you will make. So therefore that will save you a lot of time. So on the first trial, make sure that you take your time. Make sure that you include, your links. Make sure that you include everything that they need to know about what you're selling, what they're not supposed to do with it, making sure you add your terms, your disclaimer, making sure you add your contact information. You could even add, if you want, also a discount for the next purchase, right? So they could become repeated customers. But just take the time to fill this out. It's going to be worth it for you in the long run, because once you start creating a whole bunch of other templates to sell, now you have something that's already pre-made that all you got to do is make a few changes here and there, and it will literally take you less than 2 minutes to have a new shareable guide. Now, once you're happy, you have done everything. In order to share this on Etsy, your website, maybe Shopify, all you need to do is, what I would do first is name the file. So this one's already named. It says Instagram engagement bundle. You could just type in here whatever you want. I would just name the file, so that way when the customer downloads the file, they find it easier in their computer. And then what I would do is just download the file. You want to make sure that you download it as a PDF print. So that's how you're going to download it. And you're going to download it to your computer. And this is the file that you will give to your customers. This is what you will attach to your Etsy listing. This is what you will attach to your website or Shopify listing. And this is how it looks. I just want to open it up and show you guys. So if somebody clicks here, it's going to take them directly, right, to my website. You see how it took them there? So that's pretty cool. So let's go back to the bundle, and it looks really good. You see how that was a screenshot, but it still looks good. So this will be like your thank you page, and all of these will be clickable links. When they click there or click here, let's open this in a new window, it will take them to my Instagram account. And you could promote, obviously, your Instagram, your, like I said earlier, your email address. So now it's taking them to my Instagram account. And then they will have the rules here. And then the last page is where they click here, and it will take them to the actual Canva templates, where they could go ahead and edit the Canva templates and start using them. And by using the link that I share with you guys, when the customer makes any changes, it doesn't affect no one else. So that's why you want to make sure that you use that specific one. But this is how simple it is to create a shareable file. If you enjoy this video or have any questions, feel free to leave your questions right below this video. I am an open book, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you share it. And thanks for watching.